this is Vespasian and my trusty sidekick, and we're going to do another Q&A.
Unlucky sidekick.
Unlucky sidekick, yes, he's referring to the game we've just done, which hasn't turned out the way he was expecting. In fact, overall, the campaign's been very badly for the Romans, but maybe that's because I'm playing the rebels. Yeah, there we go. So, we have some new questions and things, so we will do another video for it, like we do. Over to you.
Oh, yeah. Tap back. Julius Maximus.
Hi, Julius.
He says,
Love your work.
Says, oh, dude, thank you for the mention. I'm stunned by that teacher's sheer ignorance. I am staggered. And you have the original 40k rules. Sweet. Takes me back to the good old days. I think I started when I was 12, a very, very long time ago, around 1991. I remember squats,
Dwarves. Space dwarves.
noise marines, and Grenchins, Blood Bowl, and Necromunda.
I remember that.
2. There used to be tons of independent shops for miniatures and role-playing games back then, and the community was far more varied. The thing is, even though I started at age 12, I still paint like a 10-year-old and have barely improved. I mean, I see kids who paint way better than me. Lol.
I agree with you.
You should see my painting. My painting's like a 1-year-old.
Yes, but you have got the mental age of a 1-year-old, so you know.
Seriously, my tears are going down my eyes.
Are they? Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I remember starting gaming with 40k back in the first days when 40k was created, and you could get a box of plastic figures for £10. You got 30 in the box, and you could pose the Marines in any way you wanted. And the Marines were the Womble Marines with the pointy noses, and they look really cool, unlike the junk you get today for £5 a figure. Anyway, there's good days.
Hi, went even more then.
You weren't even born then. You weren't even thought of back then. I was like your age, I think, about something like that. And I was at school anyway. Carry on. Well, there's no questions there, were there? There was just that was just a shout out.
No, just him speaking his life.
Well, there you go. It's a very interesting life.
Like you just spoke by your life just then.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Painting figures. I've been painting figures since I was a kid, same as you. I ended up doing it as a job, so that sort of turned out alright in the end. I prefer to paint figures en masse. I don't spend a huge amount of time on detail on my own figures. These are all mine, so I don't really spend a huge amount of time on mine. I spend more time on other people's, but we're only playing with mine, and they get broken all the time, don't they? There's always a spear falling off every game we do or something, so...
Yeah, like the disorder marker.
Like the disorder marker we killed today, and it's only about 3 weeks old, so yeah.
I believe this video will be coming out after the battle report?
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, painting, I generally paint whole units at a time, usually about 24 figures, 28mm scale. Because I just find it easier doing it that way, because when you get to the 24th figure, the first figure's dried, so you can keep putting on the layers until it's finished. I just find it easier doing it that way. That's about it. Yeah. Next one.
Alright, Julius Maximus. It's not really a question, this one, but you know, still.
Alright, carry on then.
Wow, you paint entire units at one go.
I just said that.
I am extremely slow at painting and fuzzy about my own painting. I never feel my own painting is good enough, and in truth, my painting skills are mediocre at best. I need to stop fussing and get on with it. However, I do notice you have your wife do all the real painting with the detail and all. I shall indeed make some more computer simulation videos as you like them.
Yeah, they're cool.
Wait a minute, I the one who said that.
You're the one that said that.
Yeah.
But they're cool.
Actually, I think every single one.
The all my own figures, the figures you see in these games, I painted all them myself. The stuff that Haley does is most for the business. Is all for the business. So business tends to be a bit better painted than these, simply because figures get damaged. I already said it. So why spend too much time? I always get annoyed by the people who spend so much time painting an individual figure and making it look totally awesome, because then they won't let anyone play with it, and they won't even have it on the table. They'll put it in a glass case. Why? What a waste of time and effort. I mean, seriously, you spend 3 weeks painting an individual Terminator and then another 2 weeks making a really cool base to put it on, and then you just put it in a cupboard and say, look, it's there, I painted it. Well, so what? I don't care. Stick him on the table, let me kill him with a gene stealer or a tunic, that's fine. I just why waste time on it?
And he also says that he loves making. It says, I love making them and only stopped because the bulk of my subscribers don't seem interested, and I felt I was perhaps being a little self-indulgent.
That's about
I'll make more.
That's about the gaming videos you do. Total War, isn't it? You do.
It's Total War Rome.
Yeah, that's Total War 2. Total War was awesome, and then they got all the stuff that everyone loved in Total War and threw it out the window and made Total War 2. Total War 2 is lame. No offense, but it's compared to Total War.
Like it.
It's like, yeah, but to play it's glitchy and slow and annoying.
I think he said that in one of his videos.
Everyone said that. It's just Total War, but it does look slightly cooler. Unfortunately, you get. I think in Total War 2 you get a lot less of the men actually doing things, whereas in Total War 1 you could zoom in and see them actually killing each other and stuff, which is cool. Total War 2 they tend to just stand there and constantly do that. I think it's gone downhill compared to the original way of doing it, but that's just one of my gripes about games. But my computer's dead, so I can't play Total War. So there we go. I just use Xbox nowadays until I get my computer, a new computer, which I'm not going to get in the moment. So there we go.
Right. Prehistoric science.
Prehistoric science
says,
right.
Can you do a tour of your boat action board and show us how you do it, especially the water and beach?
Why? The water is just painted blue and varnished with a few bits of shader in to make it look a little bit more depthy. The beaches are just beaches with sand on them, and the built up dock area I had to design so the boards will stack on top of each other, so both sides stick out, so when you reverse them and put them on top of each other they fit into the cupboard. And that's it really. It wasn't overly complicated to make. A Sunday afternoon playing around with the boards is all it took. Yeah, it's just scenery, that's all. What's next?
Lionel.
Yeah.
Say there, Lionel.
Lionel Legalis.
There you go. Right.
Is that right?
Yep.
That was right, yeah.
I love how you make the terrain and all that just look so good, even when there's not that much. And I love how you've done the Jews, and of course
the mighty Romans.
The almighty Romans. It's not very good since I said that. I think you jinxed it. I think you jinxed on me.
For saying the Romans were awesome.
Yeah, you jinxed it.
It is a slight, I've mentioned before, the Romans are slightly underpowered in the rules, but...
And he also says, and just a question, do you do black powder? And the thing is, we've just been talking about that.
Yeah, we have, it's interesting. We did black powder, we did Spanish Succession black powder, and we had loads of 28mm Spanish Succession stuff that looked brilliant, and then we got bored of it really, and sold it all and bought Romans and stuff. So that's where we ended up. So yeah, we have played Black Powder. I haven't got the book anymore, although I've still got the army list. In fact, I enjoyed reading the army list book more than I enjoyed Last Argument of Kings. Was the book. It's got all the Spanish Succession stuff in, and the Jacobite Rebellion stuff, and all that sort of stuff. Which is exactly the period we were playing rather than Napoleonics. And yeah, it was alright. We played some games, didn't we?
Yeah.
They were alright. Enjoy Hail Caesar more. And
It says that. It says it's not as good as Ball Taxon and Hail Caesar.
No.
But he thinks it's cool because he likes the British redcoats.
Yeah, British redcoats. Well, why the Russians then? Because they wore red coats too, or actually red waistcoats in summer and green in winter. So you could do Russians and you still have red. So that's cool. Swiss wore red. Some of the units wore red. Yeah, it's pretty open. Yeah. But we don't do Napoleonics because we do so much Napoleonics business-wise. It doesn't really seem to be.
I love Napoleonics.
Yeah. But we did Waterloo in 6mm, and we had the whole battlefield of Waterloo, and all the French and British and the Dutch and the Hanoverians and everything.
And I won every single battle.
Yeah, but it was really samey and boring, wasn't it?
No, I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it. I just
we
loved
used
playing
to complain that the figures are too small and stuff.
I don't like 6mm. I don't really like 6mm.
Yeah. So then we thought we'd get it back in 10mm. Then we thought we might have 28mm, and then we ended up doing Hail Caesar instead. So
we stumbled on Hail Caesar.
Yeah, we just thought, try out some Romans, and there we ended up. Yeah.
Right, and Lionel says, just asking, do your Marines have Praetorian helmets?
No. The Marines are just wearing the standard issue helmet because they're the Marines for the Judean War, so they wore standard Roman equipment. The helmet is the Praetorian Guard from the box, but I've altered the helmets, so you can just use the Praetorian Guard helmets on them because it almost looks the same. So in that case, when I said no, I meant yes, really, because if you want to be really simple, just stick Praetorian Guard helmets on them. But the helmets actually have the crest from the Greek box, the 28mm Greeks. I use the crest from that helmet, which is a bit different. I use the Praetorian helmets as the opitos, the officers in the Legion. I saw that some knocking around somewhere.
Right. And Lionel said also, and your Roman century, I think he meant Legion, how do you make the shields hold up? How do you make them hold all shields up?
Yeah, I've got some Romans, I forget which legion, 5th I think. And
He's talking about the red ones.
Yeah, they're holding a shield above their head. I just cut the arm off, made it point upwards, and stuck it back on again. That was it. There you go. So they make a nice little, they look quite good, like they're holding the shields above their heads.
And Lionel, I am so sorry. I did not want this to happen, but I am so sorry. He voted that the Romans would win because they are amazing.
Yeah.
Campaign.
Yeah.
I have no skirmishes.
Yeah.
I can't vote.
There's a problem with the Romans fighting the Jewish forces. He hasn't got much in the way of skirmishes, and the few skirmishes that he has got, he chooses not to use because he doesn't want to use. He prefers having the Romans as heavy infantry.
Yeah, don't have heavy infantry. That's the problem. We only have heavy infantry Romans.
We've got skirmishes.
Where?
The Parthians.
Yeah, but they're the Parthians.
Yes, but you can use Parthian skirmishes
Can't afford
and
them.
Syrians
By
as skirmishes.
the time we get on the entire army, I run out of money.
Yeah, because you spend all your points on the heavy infantry. That's the point.
Yeah, because
you need cavalry to guard your flanks and stuff, and yeah.
I want some actual skirmishes.
The Jewish troops have large numbers of skirmishes themselves, and if you can get them around the back of the Romans are dead. And that's what's been happening to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not working out too well. You're not used to playing Romans, are you?
I've got one last question.
One last question, go on then.
Yes. It says, it's Gumpscribe. I think I said his name wrong again.
Yeah, no. Just skip over that and just say it.
You guys should have showed the campaign map in the beginning of the video. That is my fault. I see every single time I normally remind him or tell him to put the map in front of the map, but I forgot. So that's my fault, not him.
But in the last video we've just done, which should go on before this video.
It will go on before this video, so you'll know what we're talking about in this video.
Yes, we've just done it. These are the Jews left over. We will put the map on first and explain it. That was his fault, but also my fault. We just set the board up and started playing and didn't really think about the campaign until the end, and then we went, oh, let's show the board. So that was really my fault as well. But given that he's taking the blame, I am happy for him to take the blame.
No, you're taking blame now.
I don't want to take blame.
Change mine. Taking blame.
No, you're not doing any of that.
You're taking the blame. No. You're taking it still.
Yeah, okay. Right, so that's it. Thank you very much for your questions and comments. We really enjoyed them. Keep them coming. Any more questions, just give them over and we'll answer. If we can think of anything.
That's why I call it question and answer.
Yeah, because it's called a question and answer. Yes, you're going to be seeing a lot more of Hail Caesar with our stuff because we are planning on a new thing with Hail Caesar in addition to this one, because we are getting a bit tied down with Romans, aren't we?
No, because Romans are really bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lionel. I've let you down. So bad.
No, Romans are good. They are slightly let down in the rules. They have a lot of good features to them in the rules as well. They have Peelin, which minuses one off the enemy save. They get a free movement because they're drilled. And they can use wedge formation and pig's head and other stuff like that. It's timing it right as well, isn't it?
I'm still betting that every single person who watches your videos all betted Romans would win, and I've let every single one down. I'm going to get depressed for the rest of my life now.
You also made a few strategic errors in the campaign.
That's it. Mark now. That's it. That's the line. No,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, my strategy is perfect. My strategy is perfect. Go ahead. Like it.
And that's the end of the video. I'm now going to go on SWAT and repeatedly shoot him because it's funny. He's back.
You know you get no kills on it.
And that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, leave any more comments, and that other thing, what do you do? I don't know what you're doing there.
Basically, I'll just do the whole thing.
Click like.
Okay, I'm just going to sit here and read a book.
So it's right. So I'm Vespasian because he played Jews. He's out. So there's me. So if you enjoyed this video and you want more Q&A videos and you want more about our please do like and subscribe and comment down below questions.
I love that helmet. That's really cool.
Comment down questions for certain things to answer. I'm losing my mind. I think mine's melting right now. Can you
There's a man in underpants.
Oh god. Yeah. Yes, but yeah, it's just like just turn the video off now.